Hey, you found my channel. Welcome. My name is Aqua. If you love art and if you love to paint, you're welcome. If you don't, you're also welcome. I am doing a sketchbook tour today. It's a look through of my art from about 2013 when I was in high school to about 2017-ish. It sounds like a lot of time, but if I'm totally being honest, I haven't been super consistent in art for the past few years. I mainly do about 2 or 3 major pieces a year. So it's not as filled as I would like. So yeah, I created this channel to expand my artistic capabilities and to be more consistent. If you want to do the same, subscribe and keep on watching. So the first drawing is a quick outline of the characters in The Perks of Being a Wallflower. The Perks of Being a Wallflower left such an impression on me during this time, to the point where I called it my favorite movie of all time. The characters are Emma Watson, Ezra Miller, and Logan Lerman. While I was in high school, I bought a lot of fashion magazines to take in fashion and art inspiration. So you can tell what work I did in high school by the portraits of models you see. The second is not my favorite, but it is a great example of my artistic style. My style is far from delicate, far from hyper-realistic, but not to the point of being abstracted. Sometimes I call it organized chicken scratch. And one of my art teachers even described my artwork as emotional, and I feel like you'll kind of see that theme later on in this video. So I went to a bird sanctuary and I drew a bird I saw and took a photo of it to draw later. And here it is. As you can see, the rim of the cup is a bit wonky. It was one of the situations where I should have stepped back and looked at the photo and the reference as a whole, then completed everything instead of completing everything in one sitting. This is a drawing of Rihanna in a magazine I found when she first got her henna-inspired tattoo. There's no deeper story here, I just really liked the photo, so I decided to draw it. Here's a closer look. I hope y'all can guess this is FKA Twigs, rocking a double bun, a plaited hairstyle, and hoop earrings. The most exciting part of her hairstyle is the love inscribed with her edges. As you can see, she's wanking, which is a nod to the one eye covered in ID magazines. I tried to look up what that meant, and then I went down this rabbit hole, and I saw this blog that was saying that it alludes to the Illuminati, but I don't think so. This is the most time I spent on a drawing in the sketchbook. I believe it took me a month. Well, it wasn't every single day in a month that I drew this, but it was most days. I worked at a park during this time, and after work I would just go outside, sit on a bench, and just draw this for however long until the sun went down. Unfortunately, I didn't use a fixative, so the highlights got a bit muddled. But I really enjoyed drawing this. I really enjoyed drawing the freckles, the veins on her face. There's a lot of adding and subtracting, so basically adding in the graphite and then pulling back with the eraser. This is an ode to my anime drawing days. Back then, I wanted to be a manga illustrator. Here's another anime drawing. I really think the monochromatic pink sketch look is really cute. Hey, my favorite drawing. This is of Adonis Boso in 2015. I was a Tumblr girl during this time and his photos were everywhere on Tumblr. I didn't use a lot of color back then, and you see in my drawings earlier, I love charcoal, ballpoint pen, and graphite. I was very comfortable with these media, so this is what I used. But I had just gotten some color pencils, so I decided to use them. They weren't any like fancy color pencils like the Prismacolor. They were like the kind that you get from the dollar store. The blue became the color that kind of shined in this drawing. And it reminds me of the play and the saying, "Moonlight boys look blue." You see that the blue undertones became the overtones, for lack of a better word. But yeah, I enjoy drawing this. My only regret is not drawing it on a larger canvas. You don't see it much through the sketchbook, but I love figure drawing. I took this art course dedicated to it. I drew this drawing because I was having an emo moment and I felt like I needed to express my feelings through art. It was a quick sketch of a woman descending using charcoal. I drew this drawing in the same style as the Donna's Boso drawing, of someone I don't remember, but I do remember that Black Panther was about to come out and I was very inspired by an empowered black superhero. I also wanted to convey the sharpness and strength in her beauty. Here's a drawing of a Rugrats-inspired portrait. I know I got inspiration for this drawing from an illustration on Instagram, but I'm having difficulty finding it. So as soon as I find the illustrator, I will post her ad on my comments section. I decided to show you guys this painting to kind of keep me honest. This is meant to be a sketchbook tour, a look through of my things, good or bad, not a highlight reel. So yeah, I kind of hate this drawing. It was a lot of rework to kind of fix certain things like the skin color, but I really like the idea of it. For those who couldn't tell, it was meant to be a self-portrait of myself in this top that I don't own, but I really loved. It was by Courtyard LA. So that's it. That's the end of the video. You guys know what to do. Please subscribe. And I'll be posting art videos hopefully every Sunday. Bye-bye!